Good afternoon. My name is Caleb Carr. I chose the web marketing funeral home case study for today's video. This case study was created back in 2012. In 2010, this new funeral business opened in Margate, Florida. Now, the interesting part about this is it used to be an Italian restaurant. So they used the space to open a new funeral home there. And the even better part is that down the road there is a corporate office of funeral home that's been open for at least 60 years. They opened in 1952. They have name recognition, customer service, trust. They have the marketing, everything. Now, when Savino opened up, they had none of that. They start from the ground up and try to build a business that specializes in comfortability and respect toward those of the lost ones. And so how are you supposed to do that, right? So that's the main problem, main issue of this is how are they supposed to build a business that organizes trust and safety, and while presenting a mellow environment for its customers, although it used to be an Italian restaurant and they're competing with a much older, much trusted business. The way they did this is they kind of went 100% on digital marketing. They teamed up with Funeral Home Resource, the people who published this case study, to build a powerful online presence from nothing, basically. The first step was to create a website, of course, get a website up and running, make it easy to navigate, especially for those who aren't very technologically advanced, to kind of present a safe environment for these people who have lost loved ones. They got the website up and running. It was looking good, looking nice, but nobody's really going to get to the website unless you have something called SEO, which is search engine optimization. With search engine optimization, new trend in 2012 coming out with the internet coming out and stuff like that. When you were to search up funeral homes, what would pop up first, right? And so with this marketing, they needed the pop-up to be that top of the list. And so they were really locked in on who they were trying to sell to and who they wanted to show that they were a company towards. And it was everybody searching up keywords, stuff like that, like funeral home and such. That would be the first option to pop up. That really maximized their marketing and how they were findable with an online presence, being that first pop-up you see when you search funeral home. The third step in their marketing was to have online reviews be a priority part of their company. And so they have asked people in the past to go either Google comment or Yelp is the thing they use to really show these people they're trying to market to, they're trying to grow their business to, is that they're a safe, reliable, and trustworthy company. I think this was a big step in their marketing overall because everybody loves peer reviews. Especially if I'm buying a product, I would want to see if someone who has previously bought the product, if they're saying they're about, and if they're true to their word. And I really find that valuable in a company. So that's what this funeral home was trying to do through these reviews and stuff like that. This brings us to the results of the case study. After implementing a digital strategy of marketing and online marketing, specifically online marketing, through the website, through reviews, they started getting calls in, right? Started getting attention, but it was from the right people. It was from people who went through the website or either saw them online and brought more attention to them than it would have done in-person marketing or even billboards at that point. So this shows us three things. First of all, online marketing works, especially today's day and age. If you don't have a website up or any type of online marketing or ads or anything like that online, you won't be seen as much and you don't have the potential of being the greatest company you can be. Secondly, this shows that trust can be built in new ways through online sharing platforms, to where you leave comments, honest reviews, listening to the right people and seeing honest reviews on products and stuff like that can really build that trust without you having to, as the consumer, experience things yourself, if that makes sense. This shows one last thing. People are willing to do things differently today's day and age. There's always new innovations, new things like that. And what we can learn as either new companies or old companies who want to get back in the game is see things like this, see case studies like this, and start to use what they use, right? Use what they use for success and bring success our way. So online marketing was the option for this funeral home company, having nothing to their name, nothing to grow up from. And now they're definitely a solid option because of online marketing and the way they use that to their advantage. Thank you.